term nutrition label. In the morning session also it was touched. When we are talking about or nutrition facts label, it says any food item, it gives an information about the calorie and the nutrients in that particular food product, or the food, the portion of the food that you are consuming. These two aspects are there. When we are talking about the nutrients, it covers about the fat, the carbohydrates, the protein, the vitamins and minerals. And this is standard all over the world. Anywhere you go, about the calorie content, the nutrient content, and what are the important components of the nutrients, it is thing. And this helps the consumer to make a choice about the healthy and the balanced diet that he should choose the food product or that he should consume. So in advance this information is provided. So with regard to the broadband label also, when we are talking, we have this in mind. That is the reason that we are using the word nutrition label. But we are debating what all should be the components. But already there are certain definitions or guidelines. For example, the Federal Communication Commission is having a transparency working group. In their open internet advisory committee is there, which had given already an order, which is called the open internet order. In that they say that all fixed and mobile broadband disclosure, broadband service providers should make a disclosure which should contain the management practices, performance characteristics, the pricing and the terms and conditions. And they are suggesting that they should have a label, recommend to have a label. And also the open internet order says there should be some sort of a consistency with regard to this label as well, so that the consumer will be in a position to compare it. But at the same time, I'm sure the industry representatives present here will give their thing. The High Tech Forum have given their response with regard to. They have suggested this is not a canned product, food stuff you can buy from a supermarket. The performance and all depend upon various external factors. So we cannot give you are talking about the nutrition label, we won't be in a position to give. But there are many countries debating, there are many regulators which have given, and certain characteristics are already, certain parameters are already agreed upon. Number one, there should be, this so-called label should have the information regarding the pricing. If the provider is giving any pricing, means it should say how much will be the tax, if the registration fee is there, that should cover that. And also the second thing is whether there is any data allowance is there. And the third one is, like all of us say, what is the speed and other performance metrics. That is the third part of it. And the fourth one is the network management practices. What is the quotient with regard to the heavy traffic or things like that should be shared with us. So this general agreement is there about 2 or 3 this component should be part of it. But how to present it, where to present it, how to inform the consumer, still we are debating. I hope the presentations and the talks in this particular panel will give us specific information about this. And ultimately, like it was mentioned, our idea is the consumer is having various rights. This information should help the consumer in realizing its right to information, right to consumer education, and ultimately contribute towards the consumer's right for informed choice. We have, going to buy, I should have all this information. Based on that, I should pick up my product. That is the ultimate aim of things. So this 1-year intervention, the objective is to advocate towards having a broadband disclosure information. Already as per the Federal Communication Commission, already there is something called broadband consumer disclosure, BCD. So similar to that, which will help the consumer to have a informed consumer choice. I hope we will get very good inputs from various panels. With this introduction, I conclude and I request Professor Said to make the introductory presentation of Professor.